If you don't care that I'm from Indiana, you'll love that I'm a Pisces! So many in this room, very strange. Yeah. Big thanks to Matthew Moore for having me tonight. Garçons de Café for hosting us. I appreciate them keeping the wine flowing and the great selection, and also for forgiving me for peeing in that room just an hour ago. Kidding, I wouldn't do that. I took a bath in there. It looked like a giant shower, and I was just scrubbing it up. My friends, I don't know if many of you know who I am, but I do live here in Los Angeles. I'm in West Hollywood specifically, and I am a comedian who is basically Hollywood adjacent. Yeah, basically what that means is like where I live in West Hollywood, like it's a high-rise building. It's nice. Like there's BMWs and Mercedes and Audis in the parking lot. Like it looks like a German car show. And in truth, almost all of us rent with roommates. That's Hollywood adjacent right there. Like we have celebrities in the building. One of them is the guy from Dukes of Hazzard. You're like, oh, one of the Dukes? No, Hollywood adjacent. It's somebody else. And something strange about that guy, I do, like, this isn't even part of the joke. I just have to point this out. Like, do you think, like, the dude who was on Dukes of Hazzard for, like, 10 years would drive, like, a muscle car, like a Dodge or a Chevrolet? He drives a Honda Accord. Very efficient, but very Hollywood adjacent. To my right is an internet influencer. They get a lot of packages. And to my left is an internet influencer who trains other influencers. I'm like, oh, that's the game right there. And I don't want to like encourage violence of any kind, but I was thinking when we heard about the vampire movie, like if I killed the influencer who made the other influencers, is that like killing the head vampire and they all die after that? I mean, I've been doing us all kind of a favor. Like, take that TikTok, no more. Hollywood adjacent. There is one major celebrity down the street, and I gush every time I see this guy. It is the dog from the Subaru commercial who drives the car. Oddly enough, he also drives a Honda Accord. Very strange, very strange. But that's life with Hollywood adjacency. It is great to be here, and I am enjoying the wine, and I feel like our bartenders do deserve a round of applause. But I will say the tipping has gotten out of hand in general. I'm just gonna put it out there. You gotta know this. You've seen it. Like the other day, I was getting ice cream. And ice cream is this. That's it. That's the skill. That was all it took. I said this, and they went like that. And then it moved down the line. That's all it was for ice cream. And when I got to the end, they gave me the tip. And like it's tipping is so crazy these days that you have to have seen this. It's the really tough part about it is the shame swivel. You guys know what the shame swivel is? It's when you get to the end of the transaction and they're like, and you're forced to train yourself in those 30 seconds and figure out why nothing matches up to any other shame swivel you've ever experienced. I'm always like, okay, why is the default 100%? This is not be it. Why is there no sense in increments? Okay, well, ice cream is 0%. Yeah, I want a receipt. Big boy, 1984. And then I have to return it. They're like, big boy, 0%. Like, it's not what I wanted to do, but that's how it is. Like, and like tipping has gotten to like crazy lengths too. So like, I would order food on Uber the other day, and Uber gave me the option to pre-tip. And if you're not familiar with that, that was basically like they held my food hostage. fine, just here for ransom, just make it happen. Please bring me my fries. It's also like showing up at like Petco. Does anybody have any pets here? Like at the end of like a Petco transaction, they're like, would you like to spend $1 to save a pet in need? I'm like, I already took $45 for this guy's food. Okay. All right, here, $1. They're like, do you want to spend $5 to save a national pet? I'm like, oh my God. Okay, yes. $5 to save some pet I'll never meet across the nation. And they're like, $100 and we won't kill a puppy right now. I'm like, yes, just do it. Just do it. Don't hurt anybody. Please don't. Yes, tipping has gone crazy. The other interesting thing is that we've talked a lot about relationships tonight. I live with my girlfriend, and she didn't come out tonight, but yeah, she is. She's really made my life for the better. Unfortunately, she can't hear it, but like I would give her a round of applause here. Except in one area. And you guys are like, we have therapists here like, it's the bedroom. It's not. It's not the bedroom. It's the bathroom. Specifically, what drives me crazy is I used to wash my body with soap. Manly soap. Like I would scrub my stink away with a bar of soap. Yeah. And now I use body wash and a loofah. And our body wash that we use is so gentle. Like it says it's gentle, but it's so gentle, it's basically woke. It really is. It's too much. Because every time I put some in my hand, it's like, let's hold space for the dirt that was here before us. You gotta get the stink off, right? I'm a smelly dude. Like, I had like, the bar of soap I used to have was like the Sam Elliott of soaps. It was like, all right, dirt. You ain't staying on this guy's body much longer. I can't have this workout stink sticking around. You gotta get out. That's what I used to wash with, but now it's like, Dove, the peaceful body wash. So kind to everything. You guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to host a food show, like a restaurant review show. It's a great job for comedians because you just go in and you make things funnier, and like that's what you get paid for. And if you're like, Andrew, I don't think I've ever heard of this show before. It was called Just Eat It, and the basic premise was that I went to a restaurant, I ate the food, I said it was great, and that was every episode. And you're like, wait, was it like man versus food where you had to eat too much food? No, not at all. No, I just got to eat good food. It was great. Really cool. You're like, oh yeah, but did you like push your palate and like have like insane peppers and like burn your mouth? I'm like, no, I just ate good food. It was really good. And then you're like, well, what's the hook of that show? And that's why it lasted one season. Because not everybody just wants to watch me eat food. I should have talked to the influencer next door. But in that process, I do certainly enjoy food. And one thing I've learned from all my travels with the show is that you can identify barbecue, like if it's going to be a good barbecue joint, through one simple criteria. And that is if it has a pig out front. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the key. That's the key. All right. Well, you know what? There's actually a little bit more to that, because it isn't just if there is a pig out front. No, that pig, if that pig has a name, that's how you know it's going to be a good barbecue spot. Like if that pig's name is like William T. Pork Chops, that's how you know it's going to be the best barbecue you've ever eaten. Except if that pig has a name and does something human, right? Like it has a job. That's when you know you really found a good barbecue joint. When William T. Pork Chops is doing something, that's when you know you've got great barbecue. Actually, you know, there's one other thing. It's that if William T. Porkchop served in the military, that was his job. If that was his job, you'd have to be like, thank you for your service, William T. Porkchop. Colonel William T. Porkchop is the best barbecue you will ever have. And that is, hands down, how you know you have good barbecue. Except if William T. Porkchop, Colonel William T. Porkchop, who honorably served this country, if he in fact does something cannibalistic, like, I loves bacon, that's when you know William T. Porkchop is going to be the best barbecue you've ever had. You guys, I'm Andrew Cornelius, I'm Hollywood adjacent. Thank you so much.